Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. This now, our brother Muhammad Yahya Jallo. I just want to make this short video to address something very sensitive and something crucial to be discussed. Really, I want to discuss regarding the speakers or the mics that we use or where we use Sierra Leone, especially from the Muslim angle, because we have Christians also that do the same, but I don't think I'm in the position to discuss that. But as far as Islam is concerned, and I will make this short, precise contribution. First of all, the Ramadan don't come, and most of we are very enthusiastic. Most of we are so passionate, thinking that or blindly thinking that the Islam is only in Ramadan, which is very wrong. The Islam, only come for the Ramadan. But however, Ramadan come for make it boost your morale, it boost your energy, so that you go increase in your worship, so that you go multiply your effort, so that you go multiply your prayers, your Quranic recitation, you go improve your morale, you go improve your behavior towards the people. This is the essence of the Ramadan. And the thing we want to discuss now here, the speakers the way the mosques then can use, whether na for the Qiyamul Layl, when na the Tahajjud, or whether na for the Taraweeh, when na the Nafila, or the 5 daily prayers. First of all, what I want to tell all the sheikhs then at the country, or all the imams then, before realize that Sierra Leone is not a Muslim country, now a secular country where comprise both Muslims, Christians, and non-adherent to the divine faith. So therefore, there we therefore observe their rights and duties, and we all the witness say some of the speakers where some mosques they use the voice it go far, and this voice sometimes is very annoying. I'm sorry to say this, even though na Quran we read or na prayer we call, but the same Islam they tell you for make we regulate the sound or the voice or the speakers, so that we don't disturb others, so that this no go disturb the other people. For instance, we they see 5 to 6 mosques inside one area, and all these mosques then they use loudspeakers, and we realize this area we get Muslims, we get non-Muslims, and we get other people, and we get picking the way they go school in the morning, we get patients then way they in the hospital, and also we get government staff, or we get people the way then they go work in the morning. They have the right not to be disturbed. So if we put on then loudspeaker there, one way or the other we disturb them, and this is haram. And the other thing here, for make you not disturb the people, this now one of the fundamentals of the Islamic religion. We have a Islamic legal maxim where we say la darara wa la dirar. It means that harm shall not be inflicted nor reciprocated. So here we harm the people. So if we put on the speakers, and the Quranic recitation or the adhan, the adhan is okay, it's very short, but the Quranic recitation it take longer time. Sometimes it take 1 hour, 2 hours, or 3 hours. And the neighborhood people then they sleep. Some then get for go work in the morning, some then sick, some then get insomnia, then get problem, they need to sleep. So small sound they even spoil them entire sleep. And we get picking them also in the morning, and then they go school. So waiting we for do, and for make we use then speaker there, not a compulsory, but however for make we not disturb the wire then comfort, this not compulsory, even though not allow we the worship, but we get for observe the right of others. So for make we go they use then speaker there, whereas the sound it go far unnecessarily. This not disturbance, this not annoyance, and I believe for say religiously unacceptable, because I believe for say the people the way they pray at the mosques, the way I for make the read the Quranic recitation, it suffices. This is more than enough, more than enough. And even sometimes to the extent they see, like if the mosques they are so close, like they are so near to each other, they see that the one mosque, the speaker is so loud that it even interfere with, or it even disturb the people the way they pray next to that mosque there. They understand say even if they pray, sometimes you need to hear your imam. Now the other imam now they hear. So then there we get for find a way for resolve them. Not acceptable inside Islam. So the sheikhs them do the advice. I advise myself, me not a sheikh, but I'm a graduate of Islamic University of Medina, Saudi Arabia. So also I'm a graduate of the International Islamic University of Malaysia. So I believe for say I have a little to say inside the Islamic religion as far as Islam is concerned. So what you will try for saying, this should be regulated. Then I don't know what happen. The sound system must be reduced so that we not go disturb others. Otherwise, na sin with the commit. And we all know the right of neighbors inside Islam. We have a hadith where Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam they tell me, say, "Ma zala Jibrilu yusini anil jar hatta dhanant annahu sayuwarithuhu aw kama qala sallallahu alaihi wasallam." So Prophet they tell me, say, Jibril used to consistently come and advise me or come and tell me about the right of the neighbor, till to the extent that thinking the neighbor get right per my own estate where I die. It's like the neighbor get a right per my property. Now so provide me to the extent, because all the time the Jibril alayhi salam they can't tell Prophet Muhammad about the right of the neighbor. So we need to put this into consideration. The mics them very annoying. I'm sorry to say this. I'm okay. They're not very annoying sometimes. Very loud. Even if you want sleep, you know go to sleep. And sometimes also this na thing back we do at the even big for make we get a religious authority for make them come in. They see sometimes after Fajr you they see then they put on Quran, or even sometimes from after way then don't Sokoli around 3 to 4, then they put on Quran loudspeaker. That Quran they go they play in a very loud tone for more than 1, 2, 3 hours until they pray Fajr. Even after Fajr also then they play. All that things are unnecessary. If we want to show people then that we are Islamic, not on a mosque we show that. We show people then we Islam based on our daily dealings, the way we see people, the way we think about people, the way we deal with people. This now they show you Islam, your religiosity or your religiousness. You need to go show in the mosque. Why do they disturb the others? Islam allow you for make tahajjud, but not a compulsory for make we use the speakers. But however, na compulsory on we for make we not disturb the neighbors. And also, Islam allow for make we pray tahajjud congregationally or individually. The congregational prayer of the night prayer, we they do this for encourage the people, but this is not compulsory. You able to do tahajjud na you host. So therefore, something when are optional, not for make you commit sin, then we get what we call like awlawiyat, priorities. So first we get something when are compulsory, mandatory. If you know do them, you commit a sin. And we get things when are haram, where you know for do them. And we get something when are optional. Then thing they are, if you do them is okay, if you know do is okay. So for make you go pray in a mosque, the tahajjud, this not optional. This not a compulsory. And also for make we use the loudspeakers in the mosque, this not optional, not a compulsory. But however, for make we not disturb the neighbors, for make we not disturb the people the way they sleep in that surrounding, that neighborhood. The hospital, we get hospitals, we get schools, we get picking there, we get people the way they see, we get elderly people. They work 24 hours, so na net then get for rest, then get for sleep. They were not compulsory for make we not disturb them, regardless na worship we they do. So for make we not disturb them, we get for put this into consideration. So I advise the imams, I advise the regulatory bodies, I advise the sheikhs them for make we put these things into consideration, make we understand say for make we they use then speaker there in a loud tone, in a loud voice, this is not acceptable because we dey disturb the people. We dey disturb the neighbors. So make we find a way, we regulate the voice so that the voice no dey disturb others. Otherwise, na sin we dey commit inside the month of Ramadan. And also Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give go call we into accountability because we get the neighbors right inside Islam. Huququl jar. We get a lot of verses inside the Quran. Also, we get a lot of sunnah, prophetic tradition of this. So, not to prolong the talk, I stop here. This is my brother Muhammad Yahya Jallo. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.